If a deity builds a fortress, you'd expect it to last until the end of time. But 5,000 years ago, a sprawling metropolis personally established by Lord Krishna was swallowed by the ocean in a single night. Ancient texts describe Dwarka as a marvel of engineering and staggering wealth. The city held over 900,000 palaces constructed from solid gold and silver, all seamlessly connected to a highly advanced maritime port. Scriptures link the city's sudden demise to a dark, inevitable curse, a sequence of events set in motion by a single tiny piece of iron. The fall of this golden sanctuary forces us to confront a chilling reality about divine protection. When the cosmic mechanism of fate starts turning, absolutely no fortress can stand in its way. Krishna originally engineered Dwarka as the ultimate safe haven. After fending off 17 consecutive mainland invasions from rival kings, he secured 153 kilometers of reclaimed ocean land to build a city completely isolated from warfare. Yet the seeds of its destruction were planted on the blood-soaked battlefield of the Mahabharata. Overcome with grief at the slaughter of her 100 sons, Queen Gandhari leveled a terrifying curse at Krishna, declaring that his entire Yadava lineage would destroy itself in exactly 36 years. The countdown began, but the immediate trigger came from within. 3 decades of absolute safety and immense wealth bred severe arrogance among the Yadava youth. To amuse themselves, they disguised a young prince as a pregnant woman and mocked a group of clairvoyant sages, asking them to predict the gender of the baby. The sages saw right through the disguise. Enraged by the disrespect, they delivered a fatal prophecy. The prince would not birth a child, but a heavy iron club, an instrument that would single-handedly wipe out their entire bloodline. The absolute security Dwarka provided was the exact environment required to foster the extreme arrogance that would ultimately destroy it. Terrified of the prophecy, the Yadava elders attempted to outsmart destiny. When the iron club mysteriously materialized, they ordered it pulverized into fine dust and washed away into the churning ocean. But human plans are fragile. One small, jagged sliver of that iron proved indestructible. It slipped through their fingers, sank into the ocean depths, and was swallowed whole by a large fish. Fishermen caught that very fish. Upon finding the iron shard in its belly, they sold it to a local hunter named Jara. Unaware of its dark origins, Jara forged the cursed metal into the deadly tip of his hunting arrow. Back on land, Queen Gandhari's 36-year timeline expired. Driven mad by immense wealth and heavy drinking, the Yadavas turned against one another. A massive civil war erupted on the shores of Prabhas, eradicating the entire lineage by their own hands. Exhausted and sorrowful, Krishna retreated to a forest to rest. Nearby, the hunter Jara was tracking prey. Spotting Krishna's foot through the foliage and mistaking it for a deer, Jara released his bow. The arrow struck its mark. As Jara wept in horror, Krishna offered a final revelation. In a previous life, as Lord Rama, Krishna had killed the monkey king Bali from the shadows. This arrow was simply the karmic debt coming due. With his final breath, the divine protection over Dwarka lifted, and the ocean surged forward to reclaim the land. The Yadavas thought they could grind away a curse, but attempting to cheat destiny only set it into motion. The relentless journey of that iron shard proves that actions will hunt a person down across lifetimes.
For centuries, this apocalypse was dismissed as a tragic myth. That changed in 1983, when the Archaeological Survey of India decided to test the ancient texts against modern science. Dr. S.R. Rao led a team of specialized divers 30 meters beneath the waves off the coast of Gujarat. There, resting on the seabed, they found a massive 560-meter-long man-made wall. The deeper they searched, the more complex the ruins became. They uncovered linear stone foundations, sophisticated drainage systems, and the remnants of grand palace pillars submerged where no city should exist. The team also retrieved heavy stone anchors with precise circular cutouts. These artifacts indicate this location was an advanced ancient port city capable of docking large maritime fleets. This animated timeline reveals the depth of the discovery. When laboratories ran carbon and thermoluminescence dating on the underwater artifacts, some results pushed the timeline back 9,000 years. This suggests the site had been occupied long before the Harappan civilization, aligning with ancient records of a catastrophic rise in global sea levels. These discoveries provide physical weight to the ancient accounts, confirming that a sophisticated city once stood where the text said it would. In 2024, the Prime Minister of India visited the submerged ruins to offer a formal tribute, a gesture that acknowledged the site's survival in both memory and physical form. But the historical evidence points to an even deeper philosophical reality. As the creator of the city, Krishna possessed the power to disintegrate that iron shard and stop the ocean from rising. Yet he consciously chose not to. He allowed his own lineage to fall and his magnificent city to drown, to establish one eternal rule. The law of karma is the highest force in the universe. It is an inescapable math that binds every living creature, even the creator. If this intersection of modern archaeology and harsh spiritual truth moved you, type Jai Dwarkadish in the comments below, and share this video with anyone who still believes the ancient world is just a collection of fairy tales.